City.
Actually, that's spot on.
It is spot on.
All the competition that try to compete.
Everything is spot on.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Spot On Sports, where we're not just accurate, but we're spot on. This is the new wave of sports. Another day, another episode. I am Wayne Galloway, and here with me, as always, my guy, Xavier Maddox. Xavier, introduce yourself.
What up, people? Let's get the people what they want.
No cold takes today. No cold takes today.
Yeah. Nah, we showing the arms. We flexing on them tonight. We flexing on them.
We showing arms, okay. But hey, we got hot topics this week. Hot topics. I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe at the end of the video, please. We need y'all reactions, y'all thoughts, our takes. We need y'all takes, please. Let's get right into it. Today's topics, we got the NFL playoffs, predictions for this week, and predict reactions from last week. This week, we got a David Goliath matchup with Cleveland Browns versus Kansas City Chiefs. I say this is the Kareem Hunt revenge tour. Next, we got the future quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen, who will be, that's going to be a dogfight, I believe, going into Buffalo. Lamar playing in the snow, possibly for the first time. Next, we got the old heads, the OGs, Tom Brady versus Drew Brees. Will Tom Brady go 0-3 to Drew Brees for the first time ever? Lastly, we got the Hot Boys in Cali versus Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams in Green Bay. Next topic we have college football. Devontae Smith. Was he the best Alabama receiver to ever play? And also, is he the next big receiver going to the NFL? Next, we got Brooklyn Nets, James Harden going to the Brooklyn Nets. Our thoughts on that. Everybody right now is saying NBA Finals. Some people saying dysfunctional organization. We're going to give y'all our thoughts on that. Lastly, we got an interesting topic. Is the NBA molding back into the Big Three era? Think about that. All right, let's get right into the show.
Let's get to
topic. You ready?
I'm ready.
I ain't ready. Say nothing. Let's get right to it. NFL playoffs reactions. X, give me your reactions from last week's playoff game. If you want me to do a over the games, I can for you.
I'm gonna start with the Titans. Man, yeah. The Titans and Ravens.
Titans and Ravens, you like that game?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
I didn't like that game because the Titans lost, man. I thought, what happened last year was going to happen this year, repeat, man. I thought Titans already had the recipe for success against this team. Mm-hmm. But, right on time, Lamar Jackson, or should I say Lamar Action, Action Jackson came through again. I really thought we had the game in the bag, especially in the first two quarters actually was playing pretty well. But the offensive side,
you said we. Sorry to interrupt you. You said we.
Temporarily, we.
Okay.
Temporarily, we.
Okay.
It's not my team.
I'm just checking.
But I was rooting for them. They kind of disappointed me. Like I said before, I understand that they only had one superstar on the offensive end, and every snap, literally every snap, the whole defense was looking at one man. And that just lets me know that Tennessee, whoever the general manager is or whoever's in charge of trades, they need to bring somebody to help him, or Derrick Henry needs to maybe shop for another place to go.
Very disrespectful.
Because this ain't just having him as a run game. It's not gonna lead you to the promised land. I've never known a team in league history to have a dominant running back, and that's it. They win the Super Bowl. I just never seen that, and I don't think it's possible. But the Ravens, they did pretty well, but they will lose next round. What else?
Somebody mad they lost their money. Who you lost to? Tell the audience who you lost your money to.
Man, I lost to this old sucker sucker Wayne, man, right next to me.
Thank y'all. That sucker
Browns,
won money.
Browns and Steelers. We all know that was a shocker. I mean, I voted. I thought the Steelers was gonna win. They the Steelers. I thought they was gonna beat the brakes off of the Browns, but obviously it was a switch around. The Browns beat the brakes off of the Steelers. I mean, they Kansas City Chiefs them out there. I didn't know if I was looking at real life football or Madden out there. I really didn't. But I'm very, very proud of the Browns. They did it without their star receiver, Odell Beckham Jr. The two bags, man, leading the wave. Defense holding up. But I don't think they will make it past the next round. But I'm so happy that they made it this far. Like I said before, the Browns haven't been to a playoff since 1994. I wasn't even on this world yet. So that's a major,
your history.
Major accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. Major accomplishment.
Since you keep talking about next round, what's your predictions for the next round? Who you got winning? You can name how many games you want. It's 4 games, but you can choose one, choose two, choose 3. Go ahead. I just want to know what you got thinking in the next round.
Next round,
winning? Best matchup. Who you got winning?
Bills beating the Ravens. I feel like it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a close game, but I feel like the Bills will win by a field goal. I say a field goal, something like that. Field goal. I believe Stephon Diggs is going to go in his bag. I believe he's going to go in his bag. I feel like Josh Allen, he will ball out.
Do you remember the last time they played? You don't. Bills. It was a close one, but Bills didn't look how they look now. But we'll see that. We'll see coming Saturday.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see if Lamar can duplicate what he did. We're gonna see that, and we're gonna see, most importantly, now that Lamar got his first playoff win, I want to see if he's gonna come out like he did last game, or is he gonna come out different? Because it kind of depends on how you start the game. But I think the Bills will win. I can't wait for Brady and Braves. I mean, Brady and Breeze. I can't wait for that, man. That matchup. I ultimately think Breeze. I keep getting them mixed up. Breeze will take the dub. They both have the same type of high-powered offense. 2 all-time great quarterbacks, as far as I'm concerned. Two top 5, no doubt. But I think what it's always going to come down to for the Saints is going to come down to Kamara, if I'm saying his name right. And it's going to come down to Brady and Mike Evans. I feel like the run game is going to be cool, Leonard Fournette, but it's going to really is Evans, Brady, and Godwin. That needs to happen. They need to make something happen. But as far as the Saints, Breeze, Thomas, and the secondary. I want the secondary, Jenkins, Lattimore.
Remember all this. I want you to remember all this because
I need them boys. I need them boys to show up and show out on Brady and go ahead and end his little run. So I think the Saints will come out, and that's
got a lot to say today.
Yeah. Go ahead and get your take. I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Remember what you said. I went 4-0 last week, everybody, just to let y'all know on all my bets. I won every game right. Even though I did choose Seattle at first. On a low, I had the Rams winning.
Nah,
which
don't
brings
be telling
me to my point.
Don't be telling people that lie.
Brings me to my point. My reaction from last week was the Rams and Seahawks game. I say why? Because I tell people, Rams was no joke going into the NFL. Coming to this game, they didn't beat a lot of good teams. Their schedule wasn't easy. They beat a lot of good teams this year. And their pass rush is no joke, as y'all seen Russell Wilson running all day from Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald even got hurt trying to tackle this man. He was talking trash. He was mic'd up. If y'all didn't see the highlights, y'all gotta go back and look at them. As we all know, DBs, Jalen Ramsey locked up DK Metcalf as always. And Luke Metcalf did that he never did. He showed his emotions on the sideline. He went to Russell Wilson, went to Pete Carroll. receiver coach complaining why he ain't getting the ball. You know why you ain't getting the ball? Because you're playing against a defense. And your cocky boy, which is my guy too, Jamal Adams, which he should have never done, talk trash after he just won a division championship, which is nothing. I know you new to the team, you came from the Jets, and you happy you made it to the playoffs first time, but look what came back and bit you. The Rams. They heard all the talking, cigar smoking, this and that. Look what the Rams do. Humbled themselves, got quiet and beat y'all. I think that was, the best game last week. And like I said, the winner of that game is going to go far. Which brings me to this point, the game I'm looking forward to. The Rams and Green Bay. Jalen Ramsey for the Devontae Adams matchup. I feel like that's probably one of the best matchups of the season between a corner and a receiver. They both probably number one in their positions. And Aaron Rodgers is hot right now. And the Rams defense is hot right now. I feel like this game going to come down to which defense can stop who. I believe both offenses are good. I've been watching him since Florida State. He's a dog. Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp is sneakily good. They're not out. They don't show they out really, but to me, they sneakily good. Devontae Adams going to really have to show up because if he want the ball like he always get the ball and knowing he's sticking the best corner and knowing Aaron Rodgers is going to feed it to him, he got to really bring everything to the table.
You know what Devontae Adams have that DK Metcalf doesn't have? Superior route running. And I think that's going to play a factor against Jalen Ramsey.
Tell you what Jalen Ramsey has been up against since week one? A lot of good receivers with superior route running. What are you talking about?
I don't think they have route running like Devontae Adams, though. Okay,
You're right.
Don't think his is crisp. His is crisp.
And your Jalen Ramsey is crisp too at what he do. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's gonna be a fight. By Sunday, we're gonna take the stats from them sticking each other. We're not gonna do screens. We're not gonna do slants. We're gonna do them sticking each other and see what happens and match up the stats. And we're gonna see who win that matchup. It's gonna be a good one.
Devontae Adams will have at least
Aaron Jones
touchdown.
Aaron Jones is going to be the key. The running back from Green Bay. He's going to be the key. Absolutely. I believe he's going to be the key to Green Bay's success. And the win of this game, I mark my words again, will go far. The win of this game will go far. I'm looking forward to other games too. The Bills and Ravens. I do have Baltimore winning. Like I said, we will make a bet on that. But if it do snow, I'm taking that back because Lamar, I ain't never seen him playing no snow. So we're going to I don't think he's ready for that. Tom Brady and Drew Brees, I'm not really, looking forward to that. It is Drew Brees' last game. So I'm definitely going to watch it. But it's like the Buccaneers, it look like the Saints is the Tampa Bay is their little brothers. Tampa Bay just can't find a way to score on them or beat them. They bullying them. Last game, Cleveland against Kansas City, I believe that will be a dog fight on a low with Kareem Hunt bringing the underdog mentality and YR trading mentality. But Kansas City, I think, will just end up taking the lead like once they get the rhythm going.
Because the defense ain't nothing right now. It like that.
Yeah, both defenses ain't. Cleveland got hot. Steelers made some mistakes on their own, but we're going to see next week. Just know after the show, we got some bets going on. Next topic, Devontae Smith, the great Bama receiver. The great, which I see now.
Heisman.
I'm gonna take this tape. This is the question for everybody. Is Devontae Adams the best Alabama receiver you ever seen? And is he the next big NFL receiver going into the league, going into the draft, in the future as well? I'm gonna take the first take. I believe Devontae Smith is the best Alabama receiver I've seen since Amari Cooper and Calvin Ridley. Not Julio, Amari Cooper, and Calvin Ridley. This man got he don't have the size. But like he said in his Heisman Award speech, it ain't about just size, it ain't about how big you is. It's about your heart. He got heart. He physical, he quick, he shifty, he smart, he humble. That's the future right there. That's a guy I want on my team. And I know I can trust and go out there and give me 100% every play. He knew how they was going to come out and play them and still play with the team. He played with Sean Wade. I respect Devontae Smith, like how where he came from, and that's a real dog right there. I respect that. And I think he the next big receiver in the NFL? Ah, I'm gonna wait till your thoughts on that because I got another opinion on that one. I got another person in mind that we're gonna bring up that I believe they both will be fighting for that. But what's your take on Devontae Smith?
Now I was stuck, man. I still I'm in between the lines. I was gonna say Julio. But
Best Alabama receiver.
but I'm leaning towards Devontae Smith because yeah, like you said, he doesn't have the size, but man, he is quick and his route running is great. When you mix that together, it's a recipe for success, and he has great hands to go along with that. Really, he's like a Tyreek Hill out there, just a little taller, a little longer.
Whoa.
And he can run routes better than him as of right now. But
jumping ahead. You going too fast, young man. Slow down.
Crazy.
Down. No, the comparison is. I can see Tariq Hill. I don't see. You need to go back and watch some old school NFL receivers. I think he looked like Marvin Harrison. You ain't know Marvin Harrison was a dog. He was a solid assassin.
The guy for the Colts, yeah, brother for the Colts.
Yeah, silent killer.
Yeah.
If you didn't know too, Devontae Smith had 46 touchdowns this year for Alabama, career high. Over 200 receptions. 200. His average was 235. 16.9 yards a game. Total 16.9 average yards. 3,965 yards. Almost had 4,000 receiving yards at the end of his college career going into the NFL. That boy a problem. That boy a problem.
But to the answer, go
ahead.
To the answer to your second question, I definitely think he can be the next biggest thing in the NFL. But the problem is though, being a receiver in the league, you can't expect the receiver to be like the savior of the franchise. It's just kind of hard because it depends on who his quarterback is, what team he's with. It depends on all that stuff because you can be the best all you want, but if you ain't got no great quarterback, which doesn't have no great offensive line, it just
can't control what he drafted to.
Right.
But I know another receiver that people forgot and slept on is Jamar Chase, LSU. People forgot about him because he took a year off due to COVID reasons. And I believe he was working off in the offseason. You don't got to show that. You don't got to know everybody you balling on the low. Stay low and ball. But, I believe Jamar Chase is him and Devontae Smith is the two best receivers coming out the draft. Not no disrespect to nobody else, but they the top two. And I would say, who would you choose on your team? Jamar Chase. Remember what he did last year. He was killing everybody. And then people vouching for him that's in the NFL now, like Trevon Diggs and AJ Terrell. And I just want to know what's your take on that. Me, I like both of them personally. If I had to take either one, I feel like when I used to play back in my time, back when I used to play for Devontae Smith, I like that. Like, that's my style right there. But Jamar Chase aggressive. That's something. And he got the height. Not saying height matters, but I'm going to go with Jamar Chase. Who you got?
I'm going with the Heisman winner. I'm going with Devontae Smith, the best receiver
Bama.
probably in Bama history. We agreed on Bama history. I'm gonna take him, man, because like I said before, when you have speed, you just can't. Me, when I used to be that boy back in my playing days, when I used to be that dog, I was a speedster. I was a speedster. You know what I'm saying? And watching him, if you have speed in the league, man, people are scared of that. People are very scared of that. Not saying that you're right. Not saying that your guy, is slow. Not at all. But this dude, Devontae Smith, man, he about to change the game on him. I'm telling you, speed kills. You look at the John Rosses, the Tyreek Hills.
I'm glad you said that.
People are scared of them. They scared of their legs. They scared of their legs.
I'm glad you say he gonna change the game because as I watched the Ohio State game, he ain't like I said. He's not that big. He definitely want to get his weight up. He was getting hit. He was getting hit. What you think he got put out the game for?
True.
His finger, but he got popped. He got to get that weight up.
True, but I don't know. Maybe it's just something. Not to say it's hard to get your weight up because it's not. You just got to put in the work and the time.
Mhm.
But I don't think his body is going to change dramatically though. I really think he might
Yeah,
still
of
have the
course he's
same.
gonna work with it. He definitely got to work on it. But
But
that's your point. I was
he
getting
going
to just what you said.
ain't nobody gonna probably catch him. He gonna learn. All I'm gonna say is he gonna learn. When he get in the league, he's gonna learn. It's gonna be a veteran that's gonna guide him. Be like, hey, young fella, you can't take these hits like this. You know what I'm saying? We got to do something about that. Slide if you got to. Run out of bounds if you got to. You know what I'm saying? So
Both will be great. I'm looking forward to seeing them both in the NFL doing big things. That's major.
And the Jets need Devontae Smith, so I know he probably gonna go number one for the Jets. The Jets need that.
I don't like them.
Or
I
Miami.
don't like them Jets, man.
Or Miami.
Yeah, the teams need receivers. It's a lot of them. Next topic. Brooklyn Nets. What's your thoughts on James Harden move? This is the biggest move that shook the world today. What's your thoughts on that? We already been going back and forth earlier. come on, say it on the show. Say everything you said. Let me hear it.
First of all, what I think about it, man, I just want to know who in the hell is the Rockets general manager because he made a big, huge mistake not taking Kyrie in the package.
What?
I think that was a big mistake. If I was him, I wouldn't have traded for James. I wouldn't trade my superstar player and not get a superstar player in return.
The dude was causing problems for the team. Whoa! And then you got Boogie and John Wall there, and he didn't even talk to them or spoke to them.
But you don't trade him to Brooklyn. I would have traded him to the Sixers or something. You don't trade him to Brooklyn.
He put more pressure on him than on his team. They got Oladipo and 4 future picks. I would say that's probably that's a good deal he did. But Rockets wanting that.
But you know what though? It doesn't even matter because see, you one of those people that's riding the wagon already.
I wonder what.
It ain't even started rolling yet. You riding
the wagon. I
know
you ain't talking about riding no wagon. You on LeBron since Cleveland.
But you know what though? But you actually since St. Vincent St. Mary. But we ain't gonna go there. But you know what though? It's only one basketball. But you have 3 ISO scores on the team together. 3 ISO scores. First of all, everybody think, oh, this is the greatest team this year. Let's not jump to that because
I see you a follower.
Kyrie, he hasn't proven to me yet that he can play a full season. So we don't know what his injuries or whatever he got going on. We'll get to that though. We don't know what he got going on right now.
Misunderstood, man.
Whatever. Yeah, that's why you ain't gonna get another ring. But you got that. Then you got Kevin Durant, who's proven that he can play with other superstars because obviously Golden State, he ran to Golden State and they showed him how to, I guess, play with superstars. So I really don't see no beef with Kevin Durant. But James Harden, somebody gonna want the ball. Somebody's gonna want the ball in crunch time. And
Let me know when it's my turn.
I don't think it's enough basketball being played around, but we gonna see. I just look out for Milwaukee and look out for the Sixers. And Miami it's possible they could dethrone them in the playoffs. You never know. Just because it looks good on a piece of paper, that don't mean they the greatest team ever assembled. You know what I'm saying? This season right now, they're the greatest team. No, that I've seen too many great teams like the Miami Heat in 2011 fail. Everybody thought we was the best team, and we couldn't get the job done. So
that we were, you love that we were. I don't know who is. I don't know.
You know me. You know me and Bron. You know how me and Bron do. Whenever LeBron say he about to leave to another team,
you shining us up.
Well, yeah, we be on a Zoom call together. But go ahead.
But let me get to my point because you just like everybody else. ISO ball. If y'all don't think these 3 players can come together and share the ball with Steve Nash and Sturmeyer as their coaches, if y'all don't think they can come together for one goal to win a ring, what they all want, y'all don't think they're not going to share the ball? Y'all, everybody think they really going to hog the ball? What is wrong with y'all? What is really wrong with y'all? And then 2, the Rockets won that trade. I don't know how you saying that's dumb. Harden was causing trouble up there. They just got Oladipo. You got John Wall, Oladipo, cousins. 4 first-round picks. The future is building in Houston. Brooklyn, on the other hand, they just lost Jared Allen and LeVert, 2 stars, 2 big key players to the bench. Now gone. Now you stuck with DeAndre Jordan and Jeff Green and the rest of the players. You know, Joe Harris and the rest of them. But that depth is not as good as them two that you love. Also, if let me see what you talking about. The Heat, Milwaukee Sixers. I think the only threat to them is probably Sixers probably barely because Simmons can't even shoot. So they only take him serious and be the best player on the team. Miami, they still the same Miami, but they not the same from last year. They still Miami. Giannis and them every year getting the playoffs and choke. So we not even going. I don't know why you don't think they automatic going. That's the unstoppable to be. That's unstoppable.
See,
and then lastly, let me finish. Let me finish my point. I think this was all a setup, an inside job. Let me break this down. Kyrie Irving knew he was the rumored to be traded for James Harden, right? Why all of a sudden he take a rest or he just disappear out of nowhere? I know his reasons because I understand sometimes why he do stuff. He took one. He left personal reasons due to the Capitol. You know, everybody that went at the Capitol, the white people that went at the Capitol. I understand that he realizing it's bigger than the NBA. He's been saying that. Also, I think they all talked about this, and James Harden played a few more games in Houston, still causing problems. LeVert and Jared Allen got more time with Durant to get their trade value up, and Kyrie's trade value go down as he's looking like the distraction or the ones that don't want to play. And I think it was all like planned together as they came in. Kyrie Irving, KD, and Harden was like, "Oh, this is gonna happen now because we got people to trade for you, and you causing trouble up there like AB was causing trouble in Oakland to get to New England." It's kind of the same. You think about it, it's kind of the same situation. And it's the Stephen A. Smith talking about Kyrie Irving should retire. He need to sit down and chill out and slow down because he's doing too much. You don't understand it, man. I know you want to play the money in this. You want to see LeBron, the hype, the Brooklyn Nets hype. But telling the man to retire, not knowing what he's going through, you don't know what that man going through or not. You telling him to retire, you need to retire. You need, come on, man. What are you talking about? But like I said, I feel like this was an inside job. Brooklyn Nets going to be a threat. On paper, yeah, they look good. But we'll see what they can really do. Like I said, they smart enough not to play ISO ball. Come on, man.
But let's not forget, like I said before, we seen what Kevin Durant did with Golden State. He's kind of proven that he can play with other superstars.
The biggest risk is injuries. Not knowing if they're going to get hurt or not.
But, hold on. But you see what Kyrie, how he played with other superstars, right? LeBron, Jason Tatum, which is not a superstar, but he's a star, and Jaylen Brown. You see what happened to that, right? Now he's with Brooklyn. I don't think it's going to mesh well. You see what happened to James Harden and Chris Paul. How you not get along with Chris Paul, the greatest point guard of our time?
Just like in the words of Kobe, James Harden need to switch his playing style up. He playing selfish ball,
and he couldn't make it work with Westbrook. So we don't.
He
know
used
if
to play with Durant, so the chemistry there. Kyrie Irving is the one that we need to see in this situation.
If James Harden couldn't make it happen with them, if James Harden, if you can't make it, if you can't play alongside Chris Paul, come on now, Chris Paul, come on now.
He's gonna work out.
He's looking to pass. He's looking to pass before anything.
This is gonna work out. This is win or go home right here. They got what they wanted. This win or go home right here.
And they gonna go home. It don't matter. James Harden, the Flower Garden, the Lake Harden, Lakers in 5. I don't care. Lakers in 5.
The Lakers not even all that. I'm not gonna
Lakers
get too deep on it. Like I said, look, that Lakers team is not even built to win, but 2 people on the team.
Let me say it again.
It's the team.
Let me say it one more time. James Harden,
Lake show,
the Flower Garden. Look, James Harden, the Flower Garden. Look, let me say it one more time for all the people out there.
Speak.
James Harden, the Flower Garden, and beg your pardon. Lakers in 5. It don't matter. Everything might look good on paper, but I
don't know how the Lakers be making out the West. There's too many loaded teams over there. They got potential, but like I said, the NBA wants to see LeBron. So
I think Jimmy Butler's going to be on a revenge tour, and I think he's going to really make Kevin Durant and them guys work. He's going to be all up in Kevin Durant's grill. Auto Bayou. I don't know if I'm thinking. I hope I say his name right. Auto Bayou. He that rim protection. He's very versatile. So he might handle Kevin Durant just a little bit, even though
He's so
Kevin Durant still,
serious.
still gonna give him the whoop de whoop.
Have you ever
But
played 2K? I know you play 2K. Why I asked that? You ever always wanted to put your fantasy team up together and see what they do, and they will kill somebody once you put them right together? That's what's happening for real. They're gonna kill everybody in the East. That's all I'm gonna say. They're gonna kill everybody in the East.
and this is gonna lead me to my next topic. You ready?
Alrighty, set, go.
The era.
You going into the new topic? You trying to be slick? That was slick.
Because you made me go there. You made me go
Ladies
there.
and gentlemen, next topic.
You made me go there.
Molding back into the big three. X, what's your take? Let's go.
Yes, hell yes. They are molding back the league, the teams in the league, the competitive teams, not the teams that are trash. They ain't making it. The competitive teams. If I'm them teams, I need to look at this trade and be like, okay, we need to go ahead and regroup. They done brought in whatchamacallit, James Harden. We need to bring in what's his name, and we just as good as them now. You know, I think this is what needs to happen. You know what I'm saying?
But ain't that taken away from one team? If you talking we need to bring in him and him, that's basically like just stacking players on one team, like a super team, like everybody trying to be the Avengers. Suicide Squad.
The big three. That's what needs to happen.
Name a team with big three besides Brooklyn.
You got
Name
two
a
MVPs.
team with big three.
The big three besides Brooklyn.
It's teams that out here. They got big three potential.
Who?
Like Golden State a big three. Brooklyn a big three.
Who? Who would Golden State a big three?
Draymond, Clay, and Curry. Then they win the ring.
Draymond is in your big three.
He's a factor. He is a factor.
Draymond is in your big three.
No, he's their big. It's teams. You look at three players on the team and say they is the big three of their teams. You talking about across the league, right? Yes, that's a big three. Golden State's a big three.
Draymond Green is in your big three.
Who in Golden State? You think Curry and Clay is just a duo? Draymond in that picture too. Draymond in that picture too. Yes.
Really? Oh wow.
That's like Scottie, Jordan, and Rodman. That's basically what they is.
I get it. Okay. I can give you that. I guess I can let that pass. I guess. Hell no, I ain't putting Draymond in my big three.
You don't got to, but you talking about you said the NBA is more than the big three. I'm just saying there's only a few teams, and can you name the teams? I said Brooklyn and Golden State. Name me some more teams that got big three players on there. They got three. It's teams to me like Denver Nuggets and Portland, but their players are not on that level
who their big three is of Denver Nuggets?
Murray, Jokic, and either Michael Porter or Bo coming up. They ride the Super.
Get out of here. He done caught out a rookie.
They underrated. And Boston can have a big three. Tatum, Brown, and we just looking for that last piece. They could.
Yeah, they could. They not. They could.
But why? But that brings me to your point. Why are you saying the NBA is moving back to the big three when there's not a lot of teams with big three?
No. I'm saying they should.
Because the Lakers definitely don't got no big three.
Oh, we do. We just it switches every game. It switches every game.
Bronny,
it can be cool. It could be Kuzma some games. It can be Caruso some games, and it can be Dennis Schroeder some games. It just switches with us. That's how good we is. Our third switches. That's
my opinion. The NBA is not moving to the big three. Everybody's ring chasing and fame chasing. So it's at this point, it's people going just to cities for females, for popularity. You don't really look into stuff like that. Like I believe some people really go places just for their future, or they just go the city. They just that's where they want to go at. Everybody ring chasing. There's no loyalty like how Dame want to be loyal, Russ want to be loyal. Everybody want to get a ring.
Dame wants to play with the Lakers.
With LeBron, but when people
wants to play for the Lakers.
But listen, he won't go there though, because LeBron got to respect him too. You come to me, I'm not coming to you. I know you, LeBron, but who?
And if he say that, that's all LeBron got to do. That's all LeBron got to do right here. That's all he got to do right there.
Like we said earlier, Danny Green may got the rings, but AI a better player. Not comparing them, but we just saying somebody will outrings and somebody will.
And you know what? But what are you remembered for? MVP or championship? Championship.
You not remember. A lot of people not remember championship. A lot of people. remember for that how they played. Allen Iverson, Charles Barkley. What are you talking about? What are you talking about right now? A lot of players remember more for their stats than their rings.
You just called out 2 MVPs that are ringless. I like that. I like that. I like the way. I like that.
I hope you do, but like you said, you just called out somebody with rings with no stats.
Banners
somebody with rings
forever.
with no stats.
Banners hang forever. It don't matter.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on on all our topics. This one importantly because this fool said rings matter than stats. I think stats more. But rings do play a part. Rings do play a part, but stats. If your stats is dangerously good, but you didn't win a ring due to whatever circumstances, you still a truth. You still a truth. You still can be better than people with rings.
Then what the hell you playing for? What you playing in the league for, Wayne? To win championships.
You didn't get what I said. People, even though if you didn't win one, your stats is most of them is still better than players that won rings that coming off the bench.
But I guarantee
strings.
I guarantee you, each player that you're talking about, if you ask them, would you rather have this or a championship? I guarantee you they'll say a ring. I guarantee
they probably will. I
guarantee you.
They most likely will.
Matter of fact, please, people, that's a bonus question. What would y'all rather have? The MVP of the stats or a ring on your finger? A championship ring. Championship of the world. You're a champion of the world.
Look at it from both perspectives. A third string, second string, first string, whatever, that won the ring. And Allen Iverson, Charles Barkley perspective. Look at it from both perspectives.
And you know, if I'm that third string, that's what I'm doing every time I see Allen Iverson, Charles Barkley. Ring.
And good for you. Good for you.
I hope that bling just hit him in the eye. That bling.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Another episode, another day of Spot On Sports where we're not just accurate, spot on. I'm Wayne Galloway, Xavier Maddox.
You already know. Professor X, you already know what it is.
They don't know. But see y'all tune in next week. We got more hot takes coming in. See y'all soon.